What's up, y'all? This is 10X Generation, and this is my road to $1 billion. So, yeah, yesterday was a cool day. I talked about it a bit, and I went to a party, which is something I usually don't do. And I was expecting to do the whole dance and socializing and stuff. But I'm gonna be honest, the entire party was just a networking session, networking, and like a crash course on different strategies and financial vehicles. Like, honestly, almost the entire party, all I did was talk with people about about Roth IRAs, 401ks, their different business ideas, app ideas. And I just wasn't expecting that. And it got to a point where it was just so much. We were just like, a whole bunch of us was just talking about that stuff, that some of the women at the party were like, "Hey, could we like have fun? Could we like start playing games?" And that led to a kind of a self-awareness moment where I was just like, dude, I do need to be able to turn this off at some points in certain situations. I gotta know where I'm at. I can't just be business 100% of the time. I don't think that's healthy. So, of course, we started playing and everything. And afterwards, we started talking about business again, talking about money, talking about life advice. And I was at that party for 10 hours. I don't stay out late, ever. I don't ever stay out late. But I stayed up very late till like 1 a.m. And if you hear, my voice is a little lower, deeper, because I lost my voice because I was talking so much. And we were getting into heated debates about certain things, and I was yelling. But yeah, that was actually a really fun experience. And it shows that, and I had a lot of fun. We played games. I had to drive, so I didn't drink a whole bunch, but I had a little bit of drinks and playing games and stuff, and did all that. And it shows that really you can have fun and get business done. You don't have to be a recluse in your room, like I typically am. Recluse in your room and typing away and doing your own research. In fact, it could be way more. It's actually probably better that you go out and meet people and go to events. Don't feel guilty about going to events and meeting people. Of course, if you're just sitting around doing drugs and like fornicating and doing stuff that are ultimately destructive at these parties, of course, that's, pretty much always going to be a bad thing. But the concept of a party isn't necessarily bad, and having fun isn't the opposite of doing work. It doesn't have to be. So you can have best of all worlds. But yeah, so that was that. Another thing that happened is I got a invoice from my lawyers, and again they hit me with this crazy fee, $400, and this was for an offer letter. So when I started paying myself, I have to offer myself the position of CEO and offer compensation. And I asked them to write it up, but they were taking too long, and I wanted to see if ChatGPT could do it. So I just had ChatGPT to do it, and it was explaining how simple it was to actually do it. It doesn't really require any lawyer. It really doesn't. And I got that. But they just sent me the invoice, and I looked over the itemized list. Somehow they charged me for two people's time for maybe about an hour. And I'm like, no, they're getting over on me. They're getting over on me. That's not possible. That's not possible. So I looked up, how do you dispute these fines? Things like this. And it's actually a relatively simple process, which makes me believe that it's very common. What you can do is go to the state bar and give them the item list and tell them what they gave you and tell them what you request for and all this stuff, and they will do the dispute for you without having to pay for a lawyer, and they will do everything for you and get those maybe fraudulent fines off. Of course, they have to review it. But yeah, so based on what I read, I think this is a very common occurrence, and something that I'm gonna probably have to use consistently. So I wanna go ahead and use this now, definitely, just so I show that I'm not someone you could just tack on fines and tack on time and tack on people for, trying to get over on me. Because, of course, they saw my face. They know who I am. They probably can guess my age. And maybe they think they could get over on me. Of course, I don't like to assume those things. I would rather that not be the case. But I do want to make sure that everything is legit and, proper. So, yeah, that's something I'm definitely going to look out in the future. And I'm glad to know that information now. As for the computer sharing platform, I was working on it today. I got some good work done on it today. But today is technically the deadline. Today is the deadline for completing the PC sharing platform. A week ago, I said, I finally said enough is enough, and I need to get this thing done, right, in a week, because my initial goal was an entire year, and I said I need to get it done in a week, and the deadline is here, and I think that's part of what happens when you give yourself a damn near impossible deadline. But I still reached my goal of accelerating my schedule. So I'm going to set a new deadline for a week from now, right? It may seem like I'm pushing it back, but I'm kind of sad that I wasn't able to do it. I don't know if I disappointed you guys, but this deadline is all internal, pretty much, and it's not rooted in really anything. So, and of course, I told my investor a little bit of a wider margin. So what I tell myself is a small deadline, and I tell my investor a deadline that is, a multiple of that. So I'm gonna extend it by a week, give myself a week extension to get this thing out. But I got some good work done. It's the same old stuff, APIs, databases, all that same stuff. And I really hope, and I will get more work done this week, because I'll be less busy. I don't have any parties. My birthday is coming up, but I don't do anything for my birthday. So I'm gonna be working. But last week, or this past week, was very busy. Almost every single day I had something to do, somewhere to go. Next week I should be good and golden to spend the entire week developing this platform for you guys. So thank you all so much. Oh, also I want to say the community server, the 10X Generation community server, is now active, so you can check it out. It's not too many people in there, but the people in there right now are fantastic, mind-blowing people who are very talented, and the exact dreamers that I wanted to populate this server. So yeah, it's slowly coming along, slowly but surely, and we're gonna make it happen. Also, thank you for 200 subscribers. That's an awesome achievement that happened in a relatively short period of time, and I appreciate that. So thank you all so much for watching. I make these videos every single day documenting my journey to building a $1 billion company. So if you want to stick around, if you want to learn more, and check out my journey, you can like, comment, and of course subscribe. I post every single day, so I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much.